Neon heart in the midnight glow, static whispers where the shadows go. Fragments of light, they fade and end. A digital world that won't transcend. Fingers trace the electric streams, chasing down the ghost of dreams. The last pixel, it's holding on. A flicker of light before it's gone. The last pixel, it hums, it fights. A tiny spark in endless nights. Circuits hum with a fragile song. Wires tangle where we belong. Lost in a maze of codes and lines. Searching for truth the screen defines. Numbers falling, a silent scream for truth. Caught inside this glowing dream. The last pixel, it's holding on. A flicker of light before it's gone. The last pixel, it hums, it fights. A tiny spark in endless nights. Numbers trace the electric streams, chasing down the ghost of dreams. The last pixel, it's holding on. A flicker of light before it's gone. The last pixel, it hums, it fights. A tiny spark in endless nights. A tiny spark in endless nights. A tiny spark in endless nights. Neon heart in the midnight glow, static whispers where the shadows go. Fragments of light, they fade and end. A digital world that won't transcend. Fingers trace the electric streams, chasing down the ghost of dreams. The last pixel, it's holding on. A flicker of light before it's gone. The last pixel, it hums, it fights. A tiny spark in endless nights. Search from wires we belong. Lost in a maze of codes and lines. Searching for truth the screen defines. Numbers falling, a silent scream. Caught inside this glowing dream. The last pixel, it's holding on. A flicker of light before it's gone.
frost is starting to interfere with my instruments.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are. Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? Now I know that kind of talk. You two Marines?
Constellation, actually.
What? Seriously? Man, I've heard stories, but I had no idea you all were this dangerous.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament? Hey, sorry. I just didn't know what it was. But I guess that's what you all are for, right? Here, happy to trade a novelty for a rescue any day.
Let's grab the artifact.
Thanks again for the rescue. Don't know what I would have done if you hadn't jumped in.
Good work. Let's get back to the lodge. Carrying too many odds and ends. Time to let something go.
Nossa, eu tô sobrecarregado.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it.
I'll never forget that you helped us finally catch that crazy bastard.
Stay clear of the range. range during live fire exercises. It should be obvious.
Ej, no, 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 no,
your time. And that's cool. That's what we do.
Nossa senhora.
Yo, stay good out there.
How goes?
There are many stories and films about demons.
So, what's the news? So what happened? Who took it? Whoa, ecliptic? They're like hardcore mercenaries, right? Yikes. I guess I should consider myself lucky. Lesson learned. Next time, I'll buy from a reputable source. Anyway, I'm super glad you found my ship and saved Eric. It's more than I could have hoped. I'm glad I asked you instead of relying on Sistef. I never would have seen the Berry Mule again if I did that. Hey, I thought you had more... Glad you're back. Everything okay? Well, first of all, I'm gonna count myself lucky. Then, I'm gonna continue building this business. Now that I've got a functioning cargo ship and a pilot, I can really start to bring in some good merchandise. No! I mean, I knew the deal I got on it was too good to be true, instincts be damned. I probably should have thought about it more, but I had to jump on... Guess I know better now. Well, first, then, now that I've got a... functioning cargo ship and a pilot, I can really start to bring in some good merchandise. You've done me a real solid here. There's really nothing I can do to fully repay you for what you did. Here's what I can afford to pay you. And on top of that, I'll see what I... Thanks again.
Acknowledging civilian vessel. Our sales department is open. Please dock if you want to do business.
Hello. When humanity finally left the cradle of Earth behind, the United Colonies was born. Intrepid explorers and valiant colonists used Deimos starships to venture into space. When the UC
I wish
defended
Deimos
itself
was
from the
exclusively a military
House of
contractor.
Rule at the Freestar Collective.
Deimos ships are responsible for countless victories.
Deimos builds some of the toughest ships in the settled systems. That's probably why the UC Navy continues to contract with them to this day.
Welcome to Deimos.
What do we have here? A civilian in my star yard. Deimos prides itself on being the UC's first and last line of defense in space. But we're more than happy to protect and arm bold entrepreneurs that do their business among the stars. History was forged in our star yard, time and time again. So, let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you. Yes, they are. I flew my longsword in 43 combat missions. It never once failed me. That's what you get with Deimos. Our ships have been battle-tested for decades longer than anyone else. I've had a long and successful military career. Deimos starships have played a major part in it. In fact, I'm sure that if I flew any lesser starship, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now talking to you. That's what Deimos affords you. The confidence to go soaring into the fire, the death, and know that you will make it out alive. Then you'll love the ships we have on offer. If you ever get into a combat situation, your enemies won't know what hit them. And that's the way it should be. The best decision you've made all year. Excellent. When you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Deimos.
No other ship can hold a candle to a Deimos. It's not even close.
You should be honored to step foot in here.
This is the heart of the UC. If you want to survive out there, you've come to the... right place.
That feeling of sitting in the cockpit of a longsword?
So, where to next?
Pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble. All right. And what are your intentions with these crewmen? Oh God, I do not know.
Keep in mind, we're not threatening to board you. We're asking. The distinction is rather important.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about? You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port. That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
If you ever get to the key, you better sleep with one eye open and 2 pistols loaded. So you're the fleet's new dog, huh? So now what? They're gonna be careful around the fleet. They talk about family, but it's just a bunch of crap.
Thank you for letting us go.
I thought we were dead. I can't believe it. Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
On the upper level. Ever been to Aquila?
Mars is ripe with resources.
Don't worry, trust me. This is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved. Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of detail. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying that, among other major projects, makes us one of the the prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere. Yep, that's me. Joined up with Deimos when I was just 17 as a mining gopher. Go for this, go for that. I worked hard, proved myself capable, and got the promotion to mining director about 6 years ago, after the old boss retired. Some of the older guys resent me, but I give everyone a lot of leeway as long as they meet their quotas. So that keeps them happy enough. Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particles. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too. Basically, it's high-tech mining. We use immensely powerful control. Sounds way more dangerous than it is. Probably. Yeah, no worries, mate. I can totally see how it'd be odd if you're not used to it. Just sit down, or be sure you're within reach of something to hold on to if the quaking makes you uneasy, and you'll be fine. Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in. That's the spirit! Believe me. By the way, the HR password is password spelled backward. Surprised everyone doesn't know what password. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Trust me, this is the best shot with... And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you... Not really, and neither should you. Either those applications were old and those people have moved on, or as soon as you disappear after this, they'll get to hiring again. Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done. How's the corporate world up there, big shot? Hey, hey! You're going undercover as Peter Brennan's assistant in order to gain access to his computer and approve my request. I know it seems, if not for you, this might never... See you around.
It's amazing how smoothly our mining operations run with me in charge. I can't recall the last time we've had any major issues. Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Good. Now, let's make... You look a bit deep. No, now I remember. They told me they sent me... When they told me how poorly you did on your application questions, I had my doubts. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work. Not quite. I need you to do something much more. I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it. Now, run off and... I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in and out, but I believe my last assistant was supposed to get me some coffee, but never came back. I honestly wasn't listening to it. Oh, do they cover nothing in orientation anymore? Anyway, it's not important. Your job is easy. You do what I ask, and that's pretty much it. All right, new assistant. I could, but we'd be wasting valuable time. What's in the shipment? A good assistant knows it's not their place to ask. Bad assistants get fired. Mediocre assistants get... You know what? I forgot where I was going with this, but it doesn't matter. Just get it for me, will you? Also, I don't quite remember. Oh, you're done?
Hello. Do you have business with... Oh my. In that case, please go right ahead. You're very welcome.
The Sidonian people are great. They're hard workers and true UC patriots. Hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but
What can I do for you? I can answer your general questions about Sidonia. Sorry, but it's my strict policy that I only speak with select members of the press and major political donors who are serious about making changes for the future prosperity of Mars. Politics. You shouldn't be so surprised that money greases the... Even though I'm a UC-appointed official, I still need to... The money goes right back into the local... If you have to ask, then I'm afraid you can't afford it. I'm sorry, I can't, but if you have any other questions about Sidonia, I'm happy to answer them. Standard protections from the media and anyone who would go to them. Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for you. Heard of you. Of course, how could I not?
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Sidonia, and not your work for Constellation, Miss Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble, unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? Why, sure. Anything for someone with your, distinction. Look, Mr. Brennan owes an absurd amount in unpaid taxes, so we've held up his shipment at port. No doubt you'd agree this is fair. However, I also suspect you're someone who'd be willing to do a little quid pro quo on the quiet and help me with my own problem. See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this. Well, this is a tricky situation indeed. Not to get bogged down in details, but assuming this is the work of pirates, it's best to destroy the ship and everybody on board. Makes it cleaner for insurance purposes. Oh, it's a few reasons. I don't want this mired in their process. Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting governor to lose a ship, so I'd rather that not get out. I'm sure you understand. Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
account? Alright, come on board. I hope you've got some extra ship parts for repairs, because we're going to need it to get this thing. So, you're a pirate? Please. We know you're not really with the fleet. Word of advice? Learn the lingo before you attempt anything so stupid again. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you. You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued. You're clearly bluffing. No one would be that crazy. I'm ready when you are. I'm not the one needs to be worried about that. Is that it then? Sorry. Nothing personal. But we need a ship, and I don't care about your damn mission. But I admire your gal. Tell you what, I'm feeling charitable. Just give us the ship parts we need to repair our craft drive so we can get out of here, and I'll let you leave. See? There can be honor among thieves. It's been a pleasure. Time for you to go, isn't it? No? I wouldn't expect you to understand. We plunder first, kill second. Some of us don't enjoy the killing part unless there's no other way. It can get messy. A clever pirate can get what they want without spilling blood. Call me an enlightened prig. Hearst paid us to take care of his problem. Of course, why destroy a perfectly good ship when we could say we destroyed it and keep the money, right? Unfortunately, by the time we found out the ship was broken down, our backup had already jumped, leaving us dead in the water until they figure it out and come back for us. Just because we pulled a fast one on one of the most powerful men in this system? No offense, my friend, but you're small potatoes. I can respect that you're just trying to do a job, and frankly, I like the cut of your jib. Truth is, you've got no reason to trust us, nor we you. But there is more of us than there are of you, so I'm feeling confident in my decision.
Back to the lodge, shall we?
We're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
sucker Hurst and got to keep his ship. We're lucky you're one of us and not some shark. Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hurst and got to keep his ship. We're lucky you're one of us and not some shark. Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hurst and got to keep his ship.
We're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hurst and got to keep his ship. No. I'm not worried about this. We're lucky you're one of us and not some shark.
Go on, get out of here. Oh, her? She was dead when we arrived. Self-inflicted. A shame, because we would have offered to release her. We may be pirates, but we're not monsters. At least, I'm not.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hurst and got to keep his ship.
one of us and not some shark. Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hurst and got to keep his ship. We're lucky you're one of us and not some shark. Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hurst and got to keep his ship. Got paid by that sucker Hurst and got to keep his ship. We're lucky you're one of us and not some shark.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
Something I can do for you? I read this slate that said you should get up every 30 minutes so your legs...
At an all-time low around Sidonia.
I sure hope you... It's good to see you. I'm eager to conclude our business together. Did you, take care of my little problem? I'm already giving you what you want, per our agreement. Tell you what, here's a little extra to keep you happy. But you should know, if I hear any rumors about this, I'll know exactly who to hold accountable. Don't get greedy. I'm willing to resolve this amicably. I suggest you do the same. Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I'm never in need of your help like this again. Word to the wise. If you're going to blackmail someone like you did, make sure you got the goods. Considering I don't really know you, I'm not sure how to answer that. If you have mining experience, or maybe check with the Deimos Star, if those aren't your speed. Sidonia's not much of a tourist, but if you're beautiful scenery, if you're looking to kick back, goodbye.
Sometimes I feel like these mines just run themselves. I like to think that's thanks to me. My shipment. Do you have it yet? Oh, that's nice. Thanks for getting this for me. Now, could you be a pal and get to my computer messages? Oh, they've been piling up while you were gone, and I need you to respond to them for me. Here's my password. Just make sure your replies sound like they're coming from me. I have a reputation to maintain. Oh, you're done?
A reminder that particle density... can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local time.
I'm a bit busy. Right then, assistant. Have a good one.
I wonder what's taking Hank so long. I saw. Good work. See? I knew. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem. one of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this. Hank's been more interested in showing off than doing good work. He's aggressive. He starts shit with the other employees. So this came up and I figured maybe he's trying to turn things. Now I'm questioning if it was I don't know. Maybe he got hit by pirates. Maybe he's out of fuel, drifting. Maybe he just stopped for chunks. Anyway, something's up and it doesn't seem good. Since you've proven yourself so skilled in so many ways, I was hoping to call on you for it. So, you in? Of course I'll pay you well. You're doing us a huge favor. We don't currently have much information. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank.
Was that Percival walking through there with you? I'm just gonna wait until that drug's in production. Then I'm telling everyone Percival and I saved Mars. Oh, and you, of course.
Percival's always seemed like such a good guy. Hard to believe he did so much damage during the war.
True, they're talking about getting the deep mine up and running again.